A nice day by the offense.
Yeah, it was. I mean, obviously the kid Krosky was really good early. I thought the biggest thing is after Draper got hit around a little in the first inning, not a lot of hard balls, but C&I ground balls. There's a ground ball pitcher that happens. Minimized to 2 runs, and then we came and answered with a 2-out single by Fritz, which was big to kind of get us settled in. And then, besides Lucini, nobody else was really swinging the bat. And then, Draper really settled down, was phenomenal. 9 punch-outs, no walks, really gave us an opportunity to win. And but then, in the inning there where we scored 9 in the 6th inning, I put the bunt on. The pitcher made a pretty good play on it. We could be dead in the water with a runner on first base. The guys just kept grinding, and I thought the biggest bat of that inning was Trey Bryant.
Right.
Single to the right side, and we knew the kid was going to throw sliders. He throws a lot of sliders, and I told him just to sit on it, and he hits the ball the other way. We're all and sat on the slider and got a C&I single, and we finally had some balls fall in, duck clarks and whatnot. I mean, bleeders, which haven't really fallen in for us all game. We got some hit by pitches, we got some freebies, and we took advantage of it with a big inning. It kind of opened the game up. And we've answered again in the 7th after they put up 2. We come right back and score.
Right, you batted around twice in this ball game, which that 6th inning you had 13 guys come to the plate.
Yeah.
You batted around again in the 7th,
Yeah, we did.
and it really, this is really the first time all year that you've had that kind of next guy up, just making the lineup go and go and go.
And then Jerry, he's what makes us go, and he's having better ABs and getting opportunities to drive runners in, and he's taking advantage of them the last 2 days. But Alex Lucini just continues to do what he does, and Fritz Kempter loves hitting against Bryant.
Yeah.
In his career, he's pretty crazy, and hopefully he gets a little C&I thingle off the first base bag, so hopefully they can kind of get it ball. We still have room to grow to get better. But
right.
we got Nick Dorito on the mound tomorrow, and he comes landscape. The Luggers who make it hard on them, and they're calling a good arm too. So we won our first series, but we got some ground to make up after versus Cats.
And with the ability to bat around as you did twice today, it did save you both in the lid. So you have enough arms to throw to really make it go.
We got plenty of arms, so it was really good. It was good to get Drew Hayne in there, because he's going to be a useful piece, because guys don't see that. Other guys don't see that arm angle and the velocity, and it's hard to stay back. If he just throws the ball over the plate, he can make it hard. He can find the people.
And I thought the guys that did commit, for the most part, 2 strikes once the lead expanded.
We will walked a couple of bats. He's coming back on 1 day, and he threw a 9-inning game out there in that 1 inning.
He did, yeah.
EJ now telling him, trying to get him to relax and sit down, but his stuff is so good. And, he was able to work out.
It's obviously been a tough first 25 games, no doubt. But is it now about the next 25 as opposed to forgetting what already started?
Yeah, for us, it's like each game we just got to move on to the next. You can't harp on what's in the past, to be honest. Obviously, a couple losses here and there, played some pretty good teams. But we know what we're capable of, and we knew we weren't playing to the standard that we wanted to, especially when we started last year, making it to the conference championship and having a very key and significant people back from last year. But we know it's just move on to the next one. Like even after today, it was a big win, we won the series, but in conference, every game matters. If it made a difference to 1 seed, 2 seed, 3 seed when the tournament comes around. So.
And it is baby steps now for you guys. Yeah. It's really what you now want to focus on is baby steps.
Yeah.
Getting a run together and really starting to feel better about yourselves.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, well, all of that being said, has this team lost any faith in themselves during that 25-game stretch at the beginning where things were starting to go sideways a little bit?
It's been some time tough on the bus, traveling back and forth, kind of just sticking with it, just going through the motions and kind of just being like, we know we're capable of, we know we're good. I'm not saying it hasn't been tough, but I've never lost faith. Coach talks to us all the time, like, we know what we can do. We know we're good players.
Are there enough voices in the clubhouse to help the younger guys understand that it's not a sprint, it's a marathon?
100%, especially, it's good. We have a small group of freshmen. Everyone's a big piece. Like, no matter who they are, what position they are, they will be a big part, regardless, throughout the year. But having veterans back and having dudes like Humphrey stepping into a leadership role, Lucchini, LJ, like guys like that, just kind of like going through it, and especially having to mature pretty quick, being a freshman last year, being a key part of this lineup, just kind of learning that it is a marathon and that
you're one of those guys.
I know.
How many guys are coming to you and asking?
I just kind of try to do it every day and just be simple about it and just be who I am. And just kind of talk to guys like obviously I'm best friends with every single one.
Right.
Should be like, it's not hard. Just stick with it. You're gonna have tough days. You're not gonna be able to hit 800 or
Right.
have 20 punch outs a game, but just stick with it and just be who you are. Never stray from that, because when you stay true to your path, you're gonna be successful regardless.
And with this league being the way it is, you understand, as do the other guys that have been here a while, that this is a league where you can make up for what you may have lost in the beginning.
100%. It's never over. Regardless, I mean, last year we were in a similar spot. 2 first weekends were tough, especially Stony Brook last year got swept. Same thing this year with Maine. I had Binghamton first series. So it's just like I said, washing the hole back in the past, like weekend's over, go to practice, all right, it's a new week. But even now, like, yeah, big win, we'll celebrate right now, but Coach Ken said in the circle, as soon as we leave this clubhouse, it's sweet. Tomorrow, have to win.
Yep.
Have to win.